this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our 1st penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Mixon again, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Blue. 97. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the back. And that throw had no shot.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So nothing doing there. And it'll be fourth down. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on fourth down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 20. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Tua now on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked. Plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. In motion, Hill. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On on second and very short. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. In motion, Hill. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man here, it's Wilson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll try and run with Mixon, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and
he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw is Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. McPherson now for the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw of the OT session for Tua. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Taylor now returning it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 146 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Mixon on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Again, it's Mixon. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target. and we'll keep going here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Tua
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
And all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.